2022 Board of County Commissioners meeting to order. Let's do the pledge. Beth, can you call roll, please?
Barry?
Here.
Steve?
Here.
Bo is absent. And David's absent.
Okay, we have a quorum. We will proceed. First thing up, consent agenda. What are the wishes, gentlemen?
Move to approve.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, Beth?
Barry?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Corey?
Yes. Motion carried. First thing up, bid openings. Dennis, what do you got? Big numbers from what it looks like.
Yes, the chip seal, countywide chip seal. Engineer's estimate 724,600. Asphalt surface, Aztec, $1,176,042.68. Morris seal coat, $1,223,613.44. Bituminous paving, $1,664,727.70. The alternates, that's the base bid. The alternates, $3,552,237.89 is Aztec, sorry. Morse, $343,285.78. $343,285.78. Bituminous, $327,035.36.
So the difference between the base bid and alternate is just alternate is doing what we just, the bare minimum or what?
The alternate is for the paving projects we have this year, which extends the life, so we were including it with this. That's why we left, to see prices, we left it off as a alternate bid. So we can, whatever you so choose to do, we have time for that, and next year, year after, within a reasonable amount of time to fit it in or get it all done now.
If we're gonna do this whole thing, Christie, don't we have the money? She's gonna come and explain it because she knows the question I'm gonna ask. She can read my mind. It's written all over my forehead.
I knew, yeah. Yeah, you know, last commission meeting, you approved 2 projects for the ARPA money. The estimated balance after those 2 projects is $1.9 million. So that's what you have to play with.
Well, so this sounds to me like it's a no-brainer. We do it with the alternate and move on, right?
Right. I was just curious as on the base bid on that bituminous paving, there's a mathematical error.
Yeah, we just,
Oh, well, I'm just curious what that was.
I don't have it right in front of me.
Oh,
It was minimal.
never mind.
That is the corrected number. That is the correct number.
Kate, you got a recommendation for us?
Well, Aztec, and then if, as far as the base bid, Aztec. And of course, they're low on the alternate. If you wanna, do our seal coat to the chip seals this year,
Aren't they high on the alternate?
nope, they're low on the alternate.
Why am I looking at something different then? Because on my sheet, they're the
Because
highest.
on my sheet, it's the same thing, you're right. There is a typo there, it looks like.
So they're written upside down?
Oh, I see. Excuse me. If you go with the grand total of 1,528,000. And Morris would be 1,566,000. And bituminous would be 1,591,000, sorry,
So Aztec is,
on both the base bid and alternate are
Gotcha.
grand total of, sorry,
that makes sense. Okay. I was confused.
me too, for a minute.
Okay, you guys got any other questions for Dennis?
Well, I guess I would make a motion to approve or accept Asphalt Surface Technologies Corporation.
I'll second.
Okay, motion and second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, Beth.
Steve,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Bo, are you there? Bo? Barry?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay,
Thanks, Dennis.
So are you also approving the usage of the ARPA funds for that project?
Correct.
Okay, because that wasn't in
think-
that motion, so I didn't.
Would you like the, let's make that a motion, guys.
I would amend my motion to include the use of the ARPA funding.
Amend my second as well.
Okay, with the amendments, do we just say yes, or do we have to call roll again? Okay. We got a good day going on here. All right, next up is the facilities. Keith's got a forklift quote for us.
So you'll see the quote in front of you. Good morning, Commissioners. Quote in front of you for a forklift through Herculift, which is a local. They work on them here. Just looking for approval to go pick it up.
And this was in your budget from,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. I just talked to Christine. It comes out of the equipment. We budgeted for it this year.
And we're not doing anything with this lease purchase stuff, right? We're just gonna go
No.
buy it?
No.
Okay, good.
I would make a motion to authorize Keith to sign the quote
Actually, for
and
Corey,
accept it.
Corey to sign it.
Oh, Corey needs, okay, the chairman to sign and accept the quote.
I would second that.
Okay, motion to second. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Corey?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dennis, I guess I could have left you up there. Do you have anything for a county highway update? Sorry about that. Trying to get your exercise in.
Authorize chairman to sign our contract for the paving project on 23. County Road 23. We have the contract here.
So moved.
Second?
Any other questions? Roll call.
Barry?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Corey?
Yes. Motion carried. Thanks, Dennis. Hi, Karen.
Hey, Corey. Morning, guys. Yep. Okay, so what you have in front of you is a fire protection services agreement between the county and Tioga Fire District, also really Tioga Fire Department. I did vet this through the the Finance Committee. They'd suggested some different revisions to it, and so this actually reflects the revision from the Finance Committee. Over the last several years or so, we've been paying, okay, so first of all, Tioga Fire District is actually Tioga Fire Department. And you'll see that the county is divided up into different fire districts on that map up there. However, because Tioga Fire Department is not a taxing entity, they don't have the ability to levy taxes to anybody within their service area. So this is a way of getting them some money within the organized townships that the county has control over, which are, let's see, Unorganized Township, Huffland Township, and Golden Valley Township. And so this just gets them some money. So This contract goes until the end of this year, but then it renews automatically every year, really, until one of us terminates it, really. So I'm just asking approval of the contract and authorizing the chair to sign. Unless you have any questions?
This is Tioga Rural, right, or Tioga Fire? Because there's one of each.
This is Tioga. If you look on the map there, you only see Tioga Fire District. That's not a rural fire district under state law. It might be a rural fire department, but so there's not two Tioga things. There's just Tioga Fire District on the map, but that's also known as Tioga Fire Department. Yeah.
Well, I would make a motion to have the chairman sign the agreement with Tioga Fire District.
Second.
Any other questions? Roll call.
Steve,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Motion carried.
Yep. And just as FYI, the money that will be paid to this will be taken out of as much as we can, because the county receives a certain money on behalf of these unorganized townships. And so, but some of the money is restricted to just road purposes. And so we'll try and use whatever money that's not restricted to road purposes to pay for this. And if the townships don't have enough funds, then we'll have to take it out of the county general fund, just so you know. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Marcia.
Good morning, gentlemen. You guys should have my year-end report for 2021. Numbers are coming back up, which we anticipated with the end of COVID, kids going back to school. We anticipated those numbers would come back up a little bit, so we're on track there. We stayed under budget, mostly due to staffing. Helen and I worked through some adjustments to wages and things over there to try and get retention up. Right now, I am fully staffed. So I think that's the first time I've said that in several years. We are undergoing a certification process with the state in order to do the shelter care program for social services. The other side of that is we've got some work we got to do to make sure we can still take attended care kids because we have to separate them out in the building. Department of Corrections approached me about taking DJS kids. Right now, I have told them no, simply because by the time I separate out the other two groups, I don't have enough room to separate out a third population. It's going to be interesting as we go through this process. They're requiring a lot of things that go against best practices, and so we're giving state feedback and saying, you know, this isn't really the best way to do these things. So there's only 3 agencies statewide that are doing the certification process, us, Sunrise and Dickinson, and then YouthWorks. So. Questions?
shelter care, you said?
Yep. They're pushing for it to get done sooner than later. Karen's wrote some policies for me, so I've got those. I've got to finish drafting up how we're going to keep the kids separate, and then I'll submit all of this back to the state. So I'm hoping by the end of March, I've got my stuff submitted to them, and then they'll give me feedback on what they still want to see changed, and it'll be back and forth for a while.
Any other questions, guys? Good job getting staffed up. That's
Nice work.
impressive.
Thanks, Ellen.
Yeah.
Okay, no other questions. Thank you. Okay,
I'd make a motion to accept and commend the year-end report.
And I would second that.
okay. Any other discussion on the year-end report? Okay, roll call, Beth.
Steve,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes,
Barry,
Yes.
motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other department heads before we get to Helen? Did we miss anybody? Looks like we did.
Didn't miss me because I technically wasn't on there, but
All right.
I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that notices of increase will start going out at the end of this week. So,
Awesome news.
yes. Things did go up, so not too terribly in most areas.
Is there any kind of breakdown, ag, commercial, industrial?
I don't have anything ready right at this moment. Commercial went up probably about, on average, 12%. And ag actually didn't change at all. Residential is because we've got it broken down so much, there's some areas went up 100% and some areas went down, so. But it'll be. Yeah, some of those numbers were scary, but that's what the sales were doing. So
You don't control the market?
I do not control
What?
the market.
Oh, wow.
No.
Okay. Thank you for
I
everything you do in your department. It's
Yeah.
not a popular thing to have to do, but.
Right. No, so they'll start going out end of this week through the next couple.
Great, thank you, appreciate it.
For the phone calls.
Any other department heads? No? Helen, I think we're down to you.
Good morning. I have no positions to talk about today.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
I wish that I could fill a little time for you. We feel bad, don't we, being this efficient?
Well, I don't know, we kind of figured it, so, well, if that's it.
You have a report, shows you how we're recruiting, but there's nothing we need action on from this board.
Perfect. Thank you. That, close this meeting.
Perfect time for me to tell you that I finally got unmuted.
Hey, Bo.
Hello? Hey,
Thanks,
how's it going?
Thanks for coming, Bo.
Yeah, well, I do approve of all that you guys approved. I couldn't, the star six thing eluded me until Helen just texted me, so